Welcome to another reaction video. This one is of a woman who's telling us why wives decide to stop being intimate with their husbands. Trigger alert, fellas, trigger alert. Now, I did go ahead and skip about 40 seconds into this clip because she was just qualifying herself. So let's just go with the fact that she's qualified to have this conversation and go from there. Also, before we get into this, let me introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, so let's go ahead and get into this.
But I think I have some credibility. And if this is a problem in your relationship, you might want to humble yourself and take a seat and hear what I have to say. The primary reason why women stop having sex with their husbands is because they don't feel emotionally safe. And the reason that they don't feel emotionally safe is because their attachment needs are not being met inside of their relationship. Attachment needs are our deepest needs inside of a romantic relationship. And if those things are not fulfilled, we will not feel emotionally safe. And especially for women, when there is a lack of emotional safety, they start feeling very unsafe giving their bodies to their partner, and they start to feel extremely unattracted to their partner. Like they simply can't get physically turned on by their partners anymore. So if you're not familiar with my content, you might be asking, how do I know what their attachment needs are? Well, there's a lot of information about attachment out there. You could dig through my videos and you could probably very easily figure out the attachment style of your partner. Attachment science has been around since 1958. It's been studied empirically in thousands of empirical studies. Go to PubMed, the studies are out there, okay? Or you can work with me and I'm happy to assess the attachment of your partner. And here's what you need to know. The different attachment styles have very, very different needs. So knowing the attachment style of your partner is really the keys to the kingdom and getting all your needs met inside of the relationship as well.
Okay. So I'm sorry, you guys, but I had to stop it there because she went over two things that I think are very critical. Number one is emotionally safe. Fellas, all that means is the woman is bored. And then she talked about attachment styles. Now, that's just an excuse or a whole bunch of excuses. Now, I started doing some research on attachment styles and I realized that it's very, very complex. Now, here's what you need to know. When it comes to being in a relationship, it's going to constantly go through ebbs and flows. You're going to experience great times and horrible times, right? Plus everything in between. Why? Because you are spending your life with someone. Every day in life is not going to be an amazing day. But she's talking about this as if this is okay. So fellas, I have a question for you. Would you, because this was really my first thought, fellas, would you get into a relationship or sign your life away if you knew this? Now, what you need to know is the woman is going to get bored with you at some point in time, because if things are too stable, she's going to get bored. If things become too predictable, she's going to get bored out of her mind. Do you guys realize that women are interested in the chaotic craziness that goes on? Think about it. The majority of women that you come across, they love social media, where women are constantly advertising themselves, so much so to where they make sure to put the camera like right up their cracks, making sure you can see everything. As the leg moves, you get to see whatever you're looking for. Next is, when it comes to all this craziness, women would actually prefer a man that other women want because they, for whatever reason, maybe it's the emotional charge that they get from constantly having to figure things out. Why are these women trying to get with you? Why are you trying to get with these women? Not realizing that when you get in a relationship, you're going to get comfortable. Now, fellas, I'm going to give you some really important information. It is way more important for the woman to like and love you more than you like or love her, because what's going to happen is she is going to get bored in the relationship, and if she likes and loves you more, there's a better chance the relationship will work, because at some point in time, or let's say it this way, she has Like there's a chance for her to actually like or love you again. Now, if the woman doesn't like or love you to begin with, I hate to even make this kind of comparison, but it's the first thing that came to my mind. You would be in a situation like Will Smith trying to prove his love to Jada Pinkett, and she just doesn't care. She just does not give a damn because the man she wanted, she can't get. So when we're talking about attachment styles and being emotionally safe, the messed up part is what gets lost in all of this is the intimacy, actually banging out your wife. The reason you are getting into a relationship, the reason I would be getting into a relationship is for constant intimacy, not it being weaponized against me. Because I'm going to let you guys know, when it comes to me in intimacy with my woman, if it's weaponized, that's a deal breaker for me. It's a huge deal breaker because she's going to constantly want me to do a whole bunch of stuff I do not want to do, which means she's going to disturb your peace. Just like this woman here. I believe she's attractive, but I can tell you, one, she's older. Two, she's going to give you headaches. I mean, headaches. And I'm talking about the ones that medicine can do nothing for. Now, here's the thing, right? Because she is going to argue and argue and argue. If you win the arguments, you know what that means? No booty for you. Zero, nothing. You get nothing if you win the arguments with this woman. This video actually could have been renamed Why Men Actually Cheat. Because if the woman is coming up with excuses, whether she's into the relationship or not, she's going to let herself go. When people get comfortable, this is why you get into a relationship, to settle down, right? For whatever reason, in women's minds, settling down is a terrible thing to do. But men realize, hey, your beauty is going to fade. You're going to have to start to put a mask on just to look like you're still attractive, like the day that I first met you. This is why dating is so hard, fellas. And I'm here to tell you, build up your confidence. Get your confidence to where it needs to be, because there are women out here who will get on your program. Where they are, I don't know. You may have to travel to find them. You may have to really develop conversation skills to be able to see and know if this is the type of woman that's going to do this. But at this point, it's a crapshoot. You just never know what you're going to get. So, fellas, confidence is important, right? Also, purpose. Finding that thing that you're passionate about. Because when you have something that you wake up for every single day, it's just like, oh my gosh, I got to get up and continue my work. That's the type of place or position that you want to be in mentally. Now, when it comes to purpose, right? Because I know a lot of people struggle with this. Let me break it down. Helper or creator? You're a creator or you're helping, right? The helper gets things distributed out. So, believe it or not, there's usually a lot of money in that. Also, the creator is the one who's actually creating things. That's not real hard to figure out. But how do you build up your confidence? 3 ways: meditate, exercise, and invest. Invest your money in things that give you a constant return on your money, because the majority of women, like even when looking at this woman, I want you guys to realize something. If you don't have money invested, if all of your money is what you only work for, she's going to be a problem, because when it comes to her, she got her nails done, she got makeup on. She's going to constantly need things to upkeep her, to make her look good. That all costs money, fellas. So you got to get your money together. You got to get your mind together. And she talked about being unattractive. So in my opinion, the best way for you to be attractive, just like the best way for her to be attractive, most men agree, we want feminine and fit, right? The only way I've seen that you can be fit is exercising. Yes, I know you can get on the table and get carved up, but I tell women, you're going to be way more satisfied when you actually work out, because now all your body parts are going to match, right? It's not going to look like, ooh, she look good all the way from her shoulders. But dang, once you get to her legs, it don't look right. Like something is off. Or the booty is too big. Or, something is off. And fellas, we know this. So I'm not here to complain. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your Johnson. I'm here to encourage you to use or exercise your free will. So with that being said, adapt to stripper culture, because this is what we're in. Friends with benefits, situationships, flings, and vacay bays. If you do not believe it, you will be heartbroken, especially when you get into a relationship, when you realize she still wants to go on girls' nights out. She still wants to go on girls' trips. And at this point in time, fellas, we all know what's going on girls' trips. We all know. If you don't, you can type that in the search bar, in any search bar, and you'll find the answer or the answers that you're looking for. Now, with all of this being said, I got to ask you guys a question. What do you think? Should this video have been renamed to Why Men Cheat? Or would you get in a relationship knowing this from the beginning? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. That means you 2.4. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.